Lost Art of Fishing Stories, written by Andrew Cox. Get your copy today. Go to Amazon and search The Lost Art of Fishing Stories. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project Veterans Voices. I'm your host, Andrew Cox, and today we're having a fireside chat with who? The crew. But before we get into the episode, are you enjoying the podcast? Make sure you go hit up the website. That's the Lost Art Project, veteransvoices.org. Go check us out, see what we're all about. We are a new nonprofit, so if there's any way you can help us out, be much appreciated. Big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project out there doing amazing things. If you don't know anything about them, go check them out. Even if you do, check them out again. It is truly an amazing organization. You can find them at tillvalhallaproject.com. Now, VSO is a veteran service officer. If you're out there looking for one, don't you worry. The Marine Corps League now has veteran service officers. You can find them at mcleague.org, the VSO locator, or you can dial 703-207-9588, extension 299.
Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps veteran service organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member.
Man, look at this. We got a full house tonight. That's what I'm talking about. All these awesome Marines and come to say hi. It's a good deal, right? I don't know. Let's go around. Look at there. Aaron down there in the picturesque Florida environment with his palm trees. Man, must be nice.
Yeah, it's hot as usual. Hot and humid. Muggy in the morning when you walk outside, can't breathe. But other
Makes
than that,
sense.
it looks beautiful. It just doesn't feel beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
Not like San Diego out there, you know.
I know.
And
Perfect.
Beautiful sunny California
all year long, you know. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I will say it's probably better than it is up in Jess's land up north. With the El Nino weather they're getting up there. But other than that, everything else has been great.
Actually, we're getting the same weather right now, by the way. It's like 85 and like muggy during the day.
Oh, really?
And at night it fires up this garbage. So,
well,
man,
you got the best of both worlds then, Jess.
Yeah, we'll call it that. We got the population thinning weather. That's what we call it.
Oh, that's nice.
You can't handle me my worst. You can't handle me my other worst.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sounds like a girl I dated in college.
That 160 degree switch we get between January and July. So.
Oh, nice. Well, Jess, how are things? I know you're up there sweating and getting blown away right now, huh?
So like 4 months ago, it was like 25 below zero. And now it's going to be like 80 to 90 this week. So why not? Let's just let it rip, man.
Yeah.
We're swinging. We're swinging with the wing pretty hard here. But no, I mean.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't know. Busy day tomorrow. We had a busy day last weekend. And it's just Memorial Day. So went to a bridge dedication in Iowa on Friday. And that was awesome. Because
that's the one you were talking about.
How they do that.
It went pretty well then, huh?
Full house. It was also 20-year anniversary of when he was KIA in Iraq.
Oh wow!
So, but yeah, it was Sioux Center and Sioux County and Rock County, Iowa. They show up and show out for the family, and the family is just, it's an amazing family. They do the Midwest Honor Flight up here, so they're something else. So
very cool. All right, well, I guess we'll go over and see how San Diego's doing. Mark?
It's a totally gorgeous day, of course, about upper 70s, clear skies, sunny. I'm driving down the I-5 South right now, so taking a look at that beautiful Pacific Ocean. But so I can't stay on the phone too long. But it is gorgeous out here. But
Yeah.
we know about the prices, politics, and politicians, and that's all I'll say.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now you're on the I-5, so I'm hoping that traffic is smooth for you.
It's smooth right now. Smooth right now.
You may get caught up later, though. Hopefully not. All right. Well, if anybody sees Mark driving down the highway, say hi to him. Yeah. So.
So I might hang on, but I'll turn my camera off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Right.
All right. Mike. What is going on?
Well, I'm just here in Southwest Georgia. Everything's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sitting there trying to clean my earbud because I either went completely deaf in my right ear or my earbud's dirty. I can't hear shit out of my right ear.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You said that's weird.
Wow.
My wife's got the earbud in here to see. Yeah, I just went completely deaf in my right ear, apparently. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I cannot hear anything out of my right ear.
One of those things that comes with old age? Is that what that is?
I guess.
Yeah.
More importantly, Mike, I hope you don't have shit coming out of your right ear.
Yeah, that's true.
There ain't no shit coming out of it.
There was, man. Whew. That'd be rough. That'd be rough.
Other than that, everything's good.
Yeah, yeah. I hear your better half in the background there.
Yeah. She's feeling better. She's been down and out all week long. She's had some stomach crud that's been going around.
Ugh.
Had to get some IVs last night, so it's going around. They're saying it's going around, at least in this area. So wash your hands.
They said that about another thing that was going around a couple years back. Supposed to wash your hands.
Well, I'm not so much worried about that as get the
6
stomach
feet.
bug in. Yeah.
You got to stay 6 feet away. All right, Vic. Vic, how are you?
Life is good. Let's see. We're wrapping up this. This is the last week of school. School has finals on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Graduation is Thursday night. Teachers have a half day on Friday to clean out our classrooms. Yep. So I got school board graduations Wednesday night. Doing my school graduation on Thursday night. School board graduation on Friday night, and then 3 graduations next week. So yeah, and then it's start the honeydew list. Yep.
Yeah.
But onward.
Oh, we got a cigar this time. All right.
Yeah, we got a cigar tonight. This is a Fuente Magnum R is what it's called, and it's called a Magnum R 44 because it is a 44 gauge, so not quite a Robusto. Robustos are normally 5x50. This is a 5x44, so a little bit thinner. But it is Dominican binder and filler, and it's an Ecuadorian rosado wrapper. And rosado literally means rose-like in Spanish. So Mike would love this cigar because it has notes of cedar, spice, cream, and sweetness. So
That's good.
I'm looking forward to. I've never smoked this cigar, so I'm looking forward to a nice cigar. And I'm pairing it with Blanton's just because.
So, why not?
I appreciate it all, Vic. Thanks. At least you're using my name in reference with Magnums. So I mean,
That's true. Yeah, good point, man.
Cheers.
Oh, nice. Well, shoot, here we are. I got to go up today to somebody's house and record a story in his house. It was pretty cool. So did a live in-person recording. I don't do a lot of those. So when I get to do them, it's pretty fun. I enjoyed it. But Army veteran, it's okay. He may be listening, and you know, if he is, just know we still love you, even though you're in the Army. So just throw that out there. But yeah, that's the happenings here. I got nothing else. So what are you guys doing for this the long weekend here? I mean, it's an important one. Anybody?
Unfortunately,
We're
working.
putting some shish kebabs on the grill.
Shish kebabs. Okay. Nice. What did you say, Jess? Did you say something?
Oh, we Marine Corps League in Sioux Falls here drew the straw for Memorial Day ceremony. So
okay.
We're changing up a little bit. So we've got a friend of mine's daughters playing cello for the national anthem, and then I think we got a brass quartet. And then we're trying to keep it pretty low key. So we've got vets from different eras. So we got a World War II Korea vet, Vietnam, Lebanon, Gulf One, Somalia, the bombings in Africa, and then Iraq and Afghanistan. So they'll be putting poppies up on a wreath, and then as folks leave, they pull out, I think we got 240 roses, like white and red. They can go put it on the cemeteries and do decoration day.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
So
yeah, that's neat.
But and then after that, it's Jamaican, man. So
Jamaican food, is that what you mean?
We don't know what's going to happen after that.
So okay. I got you. Sorry. Sorry, I was confused. Doesn't take much, if you know what I mean.
No. There's a Chappelle skit about it, but no, I mean, it's between Friday. There's a lot of rides going on today because it's like the kickoff for Harley season out here this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So they're doing like from certain places to like the memorial, no, not the memorial, but the state cemeteries and down to Sioux City, and then that's
cool.
It's mayhem up here. So if you try and find any organization that knows like where they're going to be in the next 5 minutes, let me know, because it's everybody's in the wind. School got out last week, so it's like scatter. So
that's right. Yeah. That's how it rolls, man.
Funny part is my daughter, she got out of school Wednesday, but her college started on Monday. So she actually had a 2-day lapse on that. She's learning American history, like 1 and 2 this summer. So she's really pissed at me right now, but whatever.
Oh yeah, she's gonna have a fun summer. Yeah,
America 250. She's gonna learn all about it. All 250 years.
Wow.
In 1 summer. So
okay, all right. But I like it.
But
wow,
that dodging thunderstorms here. Here it comes.
Well, Mike, what are you doing?
Unfortunately, working.
No.
When the farmers are working, Mikey's working. So,
you have bonus time for this, or?
Well, for holidays we get holiday pay, but
yeah.
I was talking to one of the farmers coming up from Florida that's a new account for us, but I was talking to him Thursday, and other guy I work with who's an Army guy, he goes, well, you know, Monday's a holiday, right? And he goes, he's a Hispanic guy, but he was like, well, I'll go ahead and tell you what I tell everybody else. He said, if you want holidays off, he said, you're in the wrong damn business. I was like, yep.
Very well. Very well.
What are you guys pushing down there, by the way, ag-wise?
Everything right now is peppers, cucumbers, watermelon, corn, squash, zucchini, eggplant. Tomatoes are getting ready to start here in about 2 weeks, and then they're already running peaches.
Dang.
So
I suppose. Do you guys run peanuts over there too? Or is that outside of your zone?
Yeah, peanuts in the fall. We don't deal a lot of, as far as what I do, don't deal with a lot of peanut farmers, but peanuts pecans and cotton in the fall in this area.
You guys throw me off with ag down south because I know Aaron's in the middle of like beef country down there.
Now, yeah.
It always amazes me how much beef they run out of Florida.
Yeah, I don't know how much more they're going to continue though, because speaking of, we drove out a little bit ago towards Lakeland, but kind of north of Lakeland, and there were some cattle farms out there that are slowly disappearing due to subdivisions.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
they're selling their land out.
Yeah.
Wow.
People
Well,
are
that's
selling.
when all the orange groves. They're
Yep,
dumping those
orange
out. They were
groves
dumping
too.
those out
Yep.
for cattle ranches, cattle farms, and now is even like in Sebring, where our shop's at, Sebring, Lake Placid, in that area.
Yeah.
It's
Placid.
amazing. From 10 years ago, seeing orange groves, and all of a sudden it's like going down there like January, February of this year. I'm like, where the hell all these houses come from?
Yep.
They're all gone. So now, 2 or 3 years ago, I didn't realize it. Jess was saying it that Florida was the largest in the United States, largest producer of beef in the United States.
Yep.
I didn't realize that. You would think it would be like Texas or something, right?
You would think, but
That's what one would think. Yeah.
Per capita, and it's not per capita. It's because you got to look at grazing down there, and
True.
Florida soil is going to push more because you can pull more calories out of it on the soil wise, and Texas is just scrub.
That's true. Yeah.
And all that cane and everything else you guys are pulling out of there, that's straight fattening material.
yeah, a lot of that land, they've all turned to that. They've gone to, it's like biofuels as far as cane farms. So
Same with corn up here.
and that's one thing most people don't realize. Like Georgia is called the peach state. New Jersey produces more peaches than any other state in the country.
What?
Yep.
New Jersey.
I don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
We used to be the Sunshine State. Figure that out.
Ooh, no way.
Dead serious.
What are you now?
Rushmore. Us in Florida got into it about the sunshine. They're like, are you guys serious? We're gonna stake a claim on sunshine. Tell me about this in January when it gets dark at 3 p.m. somehow.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, Mount Rushmore State now.
Is that what it's? That's what they say. It's the Mount Rushmore State.
Yeah, well, I mean, we go with what we got, man.
Hey, I don't have
Even
that.
Even the pheasants aren't from here; they're from China. But we don't talk about that.
Yeah, all the pheasants are. So
yeah, Chinese ringnecks.
Huh.
We got let loose out here, and that just thrived.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we don't have colorful shit here. Brown. It's brown and green. Get what you get.
see, as a kid, I always thought South Dakota and that area was like horrible, terrible winters.
It was.
I mean, and that's why ringnecks, pheasants couldn't really prosper in, Pennsylvania in that area because they couldn't survive the winters.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, apparently,
I imagine it gets cold as all get out in South Dakota.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
It does.
I've never been up there.
So
I've never been up there, but I've always thought it to be kind of rocky terrain.
Depends where you're at.
Depends on where you're at. All right.
Yeah. If you ever watch Dances with Wolves, it's filmed out there. Just go wild.
Okay.
Noted.
Yeah.
I think
What's
I told you my cousin.
Market like? Is it expensive? The housing market out there?
Depends on where you're at.
Oh, okay. Very well. Very well.
My cousin lives up in Bismarck. And I'm thinking about
Dakota,
going.
By the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm just. I would pass through South Dakota, right?
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Maybe.
Depends on which way you go. Yeah.
So there's a running joke. It's called Best Dakota. Okay.
Okay.
Of South Dakota, the Best Dakota, because they really hate that north part. Like, we're just going to call ourselves Dakota now. Like, bitch, it's still cold up there. Because you drop north doesn't make it warmer all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Got a bunch of family up there.
Very nice.
So, anybody watch Kyle Busch?
I've seen
tribute
it.
tonight.
Holy cow!
That
Not the
was
tribute.
nuts.
No.
It was on earlier, about an hour ago.
Was it good?
It's it's a lot. I don't know. I mean, they had two 47s and a couple 64s flying over in tribute, and they did the flyovers. And
wow.
I mean, they got some kid in Charlie. So the Marines out there in Charlie's, the Air Force is out there in baseball hats, and Army's out there and whatever. And
of course.
But I mean, all right, Aaron, you guys are like 8th and I guys. When they get the metal colors, that's the official ones, right?
Yeah, that's the official colors. Yeah.
And what are the rings for? You just
man, you had to ask. No, they stand.
Yeah,
they
I am gonna
stand for
ask.
something, but I can't remember.
But
I
they're the
have to
one with
look
all the
that
metal
one up.
rings on it. Are
Yeah.
they battle rings or?
No, because you have the battle streamers.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I have to look it up real quick.
but they have the metal one, so it's always it ain't local. But no, it was extensive military presence on this at that Coke 600, I think it was, or 500. But it was
I
pretty.
hadn't overly. I mean, I've seen certain things on it, and Aaron said something the other night, and I kind of went on and looked at it. But it doesn't matter what he passed away from, but have they said what happened?
Well, complications with sepsis is what I saw.
From what I understand, he had pneumonia, and then he wasn't like hospitalizing. He was trying to get back into it, so he's taking shots, and then he developed sepsis, and then it just wiped him out. So,
wow.
I guess he was in the simulator when he passed. And I'm hearing this from my mom, who's like wants to be a doctor but never went to med school. So there's that. But there's I guess
well,
he's got pneumonia.
He had 2 kids, is that right?
2 or 3.
2 kids?
There's a grip of kids running around. So.
Yeah, he was a big advocate. Him and his wife for like IVF and stuff like that. They were
really
large supporters for that community, and as far as charities and different stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, he had kind of a reputation in NASCAR as being that guy, but I mean, he was good for the sport. I'm not saying he was a bad driver by any way, shape, or form.
He won a lot.
He's no different than Earnhardt or any of those guys, as a young guy.
He had just won like 2 races before, if I'm not mistaken.
He wins a lot. That's like 246 wins or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm making shit up because, I mean, there was a lot of wins.
He had a lot of wins, yes. But
it ain't easy to win in those sports.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. I wasn't trying to derail the conversation. I just thought that was interesting. I've never seen a cigar do that before.
Me either.
Did it pop a little bit or?
Yeah, split like that. I mean, that could mean that there's a stem in the middle of it that's probably creating that. I don't know, but that's the first time I've ever seen that happen. That's weird.
So, Jess, you were on the right track. The 55 metal bands are engraved with the numerous campaigns and battles that Marine Corps participated in. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
on the official Marine Corps colors. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean,
so it's both places then.
Say that again.
The streamers, then you get the battles. Yeah, you get just all the unit awards up on top, and then you get the metal bands or the campaigns.
I see.
So, but yeah, it's always like, I know I didn't see the metal bands when I was at 7th Marines or MU or down 1st Mardiv. It's only on the officials, right?
Yep.
That's the only time I've seen them
at 8th and I.
Yep. So that was like, the real ones are there. But
was there a band that performed at the thing?
A lot of Army. There's a Chief Officer 2 singing, and then I was like, all right, well, we had it on mute. We're having dinner. So, but
right on.
No, but I mean, I'm not even sure where they're racing, but I know Indianapolis had their race today too. The Indy 500 kicked off.
Indy 500, yeah.
Oh, was that today? No kidding. Okay.
It's a lot of racing today.
110th.
That's the 110th race?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah. In the Brickyard. And they talked about all the things that will fit inside the Brickyard. It's like they start stacking like the entire golf courses, like the entire like God Quad at Notre Dame. I mean, they just start stacking all these like different things that'll fit inside the infield. I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot.
It's pretty massive.
Chicago's Navy Pier will fit inside the middle inside of it. Like,
wow.
We got to when I was in the band, we got to go there for the parade, and then we did something, and we got tickets or something. We got to go inside it. Oh no, we went in and actually played the anthem. I think that's what it was, and man, it is big. But marching on that track was pretty cool. Yeah, sorry.
So
attractive.
Huh?
Go ahead. Sorry, I was about to change.
No, go nuts. Do it.
Oh, I was just going to say one thing about Kyle Busch. From what I get from a lot of people that disliked him was, if you remember him coming along, and he was a really an aggressive racer,
Mm-hmm.
and it was after Dale Earnhardt was killed back in what was it, 2001.
Yeah.
And then Kyle Busch come along as a young kid and was a really aggressive racer. And I think people frowned upon that at the time, but now you look where racing is now. It's nothing but aggressiveness. So if you think about it, he kind of changed the sport.
Yeah, true. That's a good point.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, that was a big thing with him, is all of a sudden this is, young punk coming along.
Yeah.
And it bothered a lot of people as far as drivers and, fans. But
yeah,
it's no different. I mean, you stop and look at those, Earnhardt was that way.
Yeah.
But, you look at Rusty Wallace was disliked. Hell, Jeff Gordon was disliked.
Well, he didn't have an accent. That's why we guys joked.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't have an accent. That's why everybody hated Jeff Gordon, I thought, right?
Right. But what's his name? I can't remember his name. Tony Stewart. God, they
Tony
hated
Stewart.
him.
Yeah.
They hated him like with a passion. But then he became.
I thought it was just because if you wore M&Ms, because M&M's guys were always like the ones they were always giving shit about. Like, it was about M&Ms. Like, everybody hated M&Ms for some reason. Because Bush ran M&Ms.
I loved M&Ms.
Stewart ran M&Ms. It was like, is M&Ms just sponsor the assholes of NASCAR or what?
Maybe.
I'm a casual observer for NASCAR. Trust me. I nominally know that there's racing going on weekends, but it was the M&M guys. They were like, yeah, these guys, and they're Tony Stewart, and Bush, and all that. Like, wow, it's all sponsored by M&Ms.
So if you're out there and you want to get sponsored by M&Ms, you got to be
an asshole.
Got to be an a-hole. That's right.
Punch somebody in the face.
You got to be like Vic.
Be like
Vic. Thunder.
If I could get Eminem to sponsor my rock band, that would be cool.
Yeah, right? It would be.
Or is your rock band called the A-Holes?
No, they're actually every year I let the kids name themselves, and this year they you ready for this?
Yeah.
They decided on the name Divine Intervention.
Oh.
That
was a pretty cool name. Last year they were speeding in the school zone.
Yeah. Nice.
So speaking of my rock band, get this. I for one of my VA appointments, I had to miss school, so I told my rock band kids, "Hey, I want you to take the period, and I want you to come up with some songs that you might want to do next year. I don't even care if it's just artist names. Just start brainstorming, right?"
Mm-hmm.
So here's what they came up with. I'm Still Standing by Elton John, Power of Love, Huey Lewis News. This is completely unscripted. They just came up with this on their own. Here Comes the Rain by CCR, Superstition by Stevie Wonder, Smooth by Santana, Don't Fear the Reaper, Blue Oyster Cult, Listen to the Music, Doobie Brothers, Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin.
There you go.
Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, Toby Keith. And ready for this? This is the best one. Anything by John Bon Jovi.
Dude, do they all have like mullet
crisis going
and
on?
like the little tail, rat's tail, and
Not a
all
one of
that
them. They
stuff
all
going
have
on?
the cauliflower haircuts now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do they have like mortgages and like Corvettes in the garage? I mean, 'cause this sounds like midlife crisis shit going on, man.
I would say that they have a good teacher, but you know, that's
Wow. A little bit of transference going
You might be
on.
going a little overboard there, man. Just a little overboard.
But
Well,
man,
you're
I was
right.
so proud of them for coming up with that list by themselves. And
Did you give them a list and that's just what they chose off
Yep,
the
Mark
list?
dropped, so there goes my sound.
That
You
was
said
just
you
it.
can
I
be
said
anything.
anything you want. So I'll throw in some jazz tunes in there for our contest tunes. I'll pick like a swing tune and maybe a bossa nova. But we'll throw something else in there. But thought about that, and then so far we had auditions last week for next year's band, and I had 3 kids audition that weren't in the band, and they all made it. So the band's growing a little bit, but two of the auditioners were female. So this year's band was all guys. Next year I'm going to have a female guitar player and a female sax, and one of them for her audition she sang an Evanescence tune.
Ah,
Ooh.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit of Amy Lee, huh?
Yeah, and she listens to Flyleaf, so I started like listening to some Evanescence and Flyleaf, and I'm like, all right, we might do do a little bit of heavy metal too.
Okay.
New metal.
Oh.
New metal, sure, I'll go with that.
Yeah, new age.
Prog rock, maybe.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
It's so like I lost my sound in my earbuds, but I can still talk through them. So
You got the shit in your head too, man?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Does that mean
No.
you're both shitheads?
yeah.
Oh.
No, it's when
Mark dropped off and now he loses sound.
Yeah.
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 I was expecting one of these from Mike.
Keep talking crap, Vic, and you're going to trigger me.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather be a shithead or a shit talker than a shithead.
Yeah.
I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on. Is that how it
Yes.
Oh,
That's a good
did
rule
you
for
guys,
thumb.
have you guys seen? I don't know if it was a commercial. It had to have been some sort of commercial or something. But it was like 2 guys at the urinal. One's a small person, the other's a regular sized person, and the small one's like jumping, trying to so he could pee in the urinal, and he like taps his buddy, and his buddy's like, yeah, and he's like, I got you. So it shows him from behind, and like the guy's on his shoulders like a little kid, and then it shows him from the front, and it's like liquid is just coming down, and he's just going. It's pretty funny. That was probably something that popped up on my feed. I don't know.
You know, that's not an actual commercial that they would put on TV. You realize that?
I don't watch TV anymore.
It's like that one. It was a comedian. It was a little person. I can't remember his
Yeah.
name. He always talked about that. The lower urinal.
Yeah.
He always said that was for him.
Yeah, it's not for kids, it's for him.
Yeah, and that, to me, I was like, well, that's for kids. But he's like, no, that's for me. Yeah, the way he would explain it. He goes, yeah, I go in there and I'm like jumping up and down, just trying to get, just so I go to the bathroom.
That's like the Forbidden Skittles commercial. Do you see that one?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Couple on their wedding night are eating Skittles, and then they go to do the wedding night activities, and you just like see from over his shoulder. You can't see what he's doing other than he's moving, and then all of a sudden you just see a spray of Skittles, and it's like see the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh God.
See the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Oh my God. That's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty bad.
This Andrew's talking about
Okay, cigar. I like it.
You like your Magnums?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does.
Mm.
I mean, I can at least get my mouth around it. I mean, that's a good start.
Saying he's got a big mouth.
Thank you for noticing.
Oh, man.
Sure is a purty mouth you got.
Oh, speaking of,
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Segue.
segue. 'Cause, 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 riding the bike the other night to the school board meeting, and when we came out of the school board meeting, like all of the flying bugs were out, everyone. And I think I rode through a swarm of like the winged termites. Oh my gosh. I think like at least 3 of them flew in my mouth before I could hurry up and shut my face, man. And like for the next half hour, I was picking bug guts out of my teeth, and oh man, it was awful. Recreational hazard, I tell you, but you know,
did you feel free? Did you taste the freedom?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That's why they have windscreens, man.
At least you weren't lightning bugs.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Bugs.
glowing teeth, man.
But speaking of motorcycle trip, it looks like somewhere right after the around the 6th of July, I'm going to be departing sunny South Carolina here, heading west, go see my sister, head up maybe to Oklahoma and see my best friend, and then head east to Tennessee, and then maybe spend the night or two at Jack Daniel's Distillery, head all the way east over into Knoxville area, spend the night, wake up in the morning, do Tail of the Dragon, and come home.
Wow. Okay. All right.
If that's agreeable with my best friend.
Yeah, I don't know. Your best friend.
Are you riding a Harley?
Too.
Fuck no. I have an Indian.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, if that's a Harley ride, that's a very aggressive. And how many stops you do for maintenance and breakdowns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Shut up about this. Well, this broke. I'm like, oh God.
I mean, knock on wood, I guess. So far, I haven't had. I've got 50,000 miles on the bike and haven't had a single issue, not one.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep up with the maintenance, changing tires, oil changes, all that kind of stuff.
I was going to say you'd have to change the oil twice on a Harley on that ride.
Yeah.
You have to fill oil twice on that ride.
You don't have to change it. You just got to fill it twice. Yeah. Good point, man.
Yeah, ride a Harley, ride the best. Ride a mile, walk the rest.
Oh God. Okay, all my Harley Davidson friends, I don't believe that.
First of all, I didn't even come up with that. That was
fill the oil and check the gas.
From the 80s.
Yep.
Like Harley went into bad, like QC quality control kind of stuff in the 80s. Yep. And so that's where all these these stereotypes came from.
Yep. Yeah,
well, I guess they're running much better nowadays. As far as I know.
Yeah, they're making decent bikes.
But I mean,
everybody's got one. So.
I don't.
Wow, that was very aggressive. But no, I mean, it was the check the gas and fill the oil. I mean, that was kind of like the thing for the longest time.
Yeah.
No. If you've never ran out of gas in a vehicle, you are not living. That's all I got to say.
So, Andrew, when I left San Diego, when I rode west or rode east to come here, right?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to run out of gas.
Where?
I put somewhere in the eastern desert of California.
Okay.
Ooh, ouch.
Because when I left San Diego, Andrew rode all the way from Oceanside all the way down to the 10 with me. And then a little ways down the 10, we stopped and had coffee and donuts. Then he turned around and went home, and I continued east. And like I made it all, and it was raining like when the entire way down. And then just as I got over the mountains in central eastern California, rain went away. And then I'm like starting to get close to empty. I had put a gallon of gas in my saddlebag just in case, and I had to use it. Yeah, and then like it was like 20 minutes after I put that gallon of gas in my tank, I came up on the gas station that was like $6 a gallon or something.
Yeah, of course it was.
You were about to run out of that.
Yeah,
that sounds like El Centro Row.
I was riding on that Ural that I had, and I was going from San Diego, and we were going over to Yuma, me and Carlene, and we got right to where the sand dunes were, right? And it was and I was like, oh, I need to switch the petcock, and I reached down. It had already been switched, and I'm like, oh no. On the side of the road, and You know, I'm like, well, that sucks. So I look over in the sand dunes. Luckily, it was during the time that people were out there riding motorcycles and different things, right? So I just jumped the fence and walked over to this guy's camp. And he's like, whoa, where'd you come from? I'm like, I came from the interstate. Could I borrow some gas? He goes, what? I was like, I ran out, man. Come on. And he's like, okay. And he hooked me up. But it was good. That was a good trip.
Yeah, I mean, when we rode from San Diego to Vegas, I remember that. The four of us.
Fun.
That was a good trip. Went and saw the Blue Man Group in Vegas for my birthday. That was a good trip.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good show too.
What bike did you have then, Vic?
I had a Kawasaki Concourse. I love that bike. That was the best kept secret in sport touring. Man, what a great bike. I rode that thing all over Hell's Half Acre. And then I was stationed at Quantico several years later. And I had ridden, I got the band officer there to let me ride my motorcycle from Quantico down to the International Tattoo down in Norfolk. And when I was, the band obviously on a bus, so I went ahead of the band, was riding back, and it started shitting cats and dogs everywhere. I mean, it was bad. You know, visibility was 50 feet, maybe 75 feet. It was raining hard. And then, but all the traffic was moving. We're all moving at about 55 miles an hour. And this woman in front of me slams on her brakes. And I, a little bit too much on the back brake. Back end came around, high-sided on the bike flipped. I went sliding down the road. And it tweaked the triple tree. So it was complete loss. Man, like when I did the insurance claim with USAA, and they said, all right, cool, we deposit the money in your account. All you need to do is, maybe go get your license or your license plate back and scrape off any of your DOD stickers, which they still had back then. So like when I went to go scrape off the stickers, man, it felt like I was putting my dog down. It was awful. Yeah, like when I came back from Iraq, I rode that bike from San Diego all the way to San Antonio, up to Oklahoma City, and all the way back. I mean, that was like my spiritual trip post deployment. That was tough scraping those stickers off, man. It was rough.
No, Jess, Aaron, Mike, have you guys had motorcycles?
No. My wife was a motorcycle rider. I was not.
Really? Okay.
So
what does she ride?
Well, she had a Yamaha Seiko 2 back in the day, and then she had I forgot what she had before she joined, but she there was like 4 or 5 friends had this house in San Diego, and they were in the neighborhood that the guy stole the tank in and went wild.
Nice.
It was before she didn't have like TV where she worked. So she's riding through her neighborhood trying to get home, and there's like parts of a camper here, parts of like a house here. I mean, it's just shit everywhere because the guy just went through the neighborhood. Remember?
Yeah.
I guess I remember that video.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Some guy stole a National Guard tank down in San Diego, like an M60. Just popped the combat
just driving over cars and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was having a ball.
That's where she lived, in their neighborhood.
Wow.
So she was coming home from work and just seeing stuff everywhere. The story is wild, man, but that was kind of one of those, But
what year was that? That was the early 90s.
Like 96?
Yeah, I remember being at 29 Palms. We literally got back to the barracks, and all of a sudden we turned on KTLA.
Yep.
We were like the only barracks room that had cable and a TV, and everybody and their brothers. And
yeah,
there's a freaking tank driving through San Diego.
I got you, Aaron.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can hear Andrew and Vic and you, Jess. I don't know if they can hear me.
I can hear Aaron. I got you, everybody.
All right. Yeah, I funny enough, I owned a Harley. I got rid of it back in 2018.
Yeah.
But I've ridden sport bikes. I never personally owned one. I take that back. I bought my wife a CBR 500, and she wrecked it, and she would never ride it again. So I rode that occasionally.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, that's actually Carlene took this picture from the back of Andrew's motorcycle in Vegas. And what does that say? That's 2005.
2005.
Yeah. That was
Anybody
that was a
ever
great bike. I missed that bike.
Anybody ever had to follow somebody and they crossed double yellow lines like a million times and then got pulled over by the cops? Anybody? Anybody here?
I think that might be you.
I know one guy that has for sure. And we got tickets for that, but we got it taken away because we went to that comedian. What is it?
Driver improvement course or something.
Yeah. Oh man, it was great. It was great. Yeah.
But by taught by apparently, allegedly, a retired admiral.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Yeah, sure he was.
He was practicing his comedic skills at the driver's class. Yeah. It was amusing. I laughed.
Yeah. Man, that was the nicest cop, though, man.
If only you would have had, what was it that you didn't have on you? He's like, you have
driver's license?
No, I think I didn't have my insurance card on me.
Yeah. And
I had insurance. I just didn't have the card on me.
He says something like, man, I mean, you made me chase you up this mountain forever. I finally caught up to you. And then I was going to let you go, but I got to write you a ticket now. But he only wrote us for crossing a double yellow line once, which was nice of him. Because we
did it like 7 times, 8 times, something
at
like
least,
that.
Yeah. And he was trying to chase us down. He goes, "You didn't see me?" I'm like, "No, I didn't see you anywhere."
Yep.
Good times.
Well,
good times.
California is also where you can split lanes too, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
And that
there's
always
actually
that
5 or 6 states that you can split lanes. California is the only one where you can do it unconditionally. But like Arizona, Colorado, I can't remember, but they have limited lane splitting if like traffic's under 25 miles an hour or something like that.
Yeah, that always concerned me. Like,
yeah, I understand the whole purpose behind that is, back in the day with air-cooled motorcycles.
Yeah,
but in today's world, I mean, what is the purpose behind it?
First of all, my bike's still air-cooled. I have a 1900cc bike, and it's still air-cooled. But the purpose is, well, I mean, it started in California, but the purpose is smog and exhaust. You're just sitting there breathing in all the exhaust around you, sitting in the heat and the smog from California. It's not fun. It is not fun at all. Yeah. But like, there are times where I've gotten like stuck in traffic, and I just like pull over to the shoulder and start going, because as soon as your engine starts to knock, that means it's starting to get too hot. And I'm not getting enough airflow. So like, engine starts to knock, pull over, people get pissed off, and I don't even care, man. It's like either that or have my bike overheat. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I'm not stopping.
Yeah, but then you have these idiots that'll swerve over or
oh yeah. I mean,
and crap like that. But
there's always going to be idiots.
It never bothered me, but you had the idiots that would get up beside you while they were doing it. Go,
oh yeah.
Those are the guys.
That's what pissed people off. I don't care if you're allowed to do it, go ahead and do it. I don't give a damn.
I was told, and I don't think this is true, and I think a lot of people think it is, but revving the engine like that is supposed to let people know that I'm coming, right? So the people up ahead.
Sure,
but I don't think you can hear it when you're up ahead of them. You can hear it when you're beside them or behind them.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
Now, there was a couple of Pendleton at First Marine Division when we were there, Andrew. A couple of them would do that. They just did it just because they could. And I'm not going to go ahead and name names. One happened to be the drum major for the you know what, but he was notorious for that, and it was like, come on, guys, really?
Yeah, they would do that a lot.
They thought it was funny, and it was like, then you wonder why people swerve over on you and everything else. Doesn't make it right either way, but it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, we had a guy who lived in our neighborhood in base housing, and he worked up in Polgas, so we had to leave extra early every morning, and he rode his Harley in. and the whole neighborhood just knew that it was 5 on the button when he was leaving, or 4:30 or 5, depending upon what he had going on. But windows were shaking as he was driving out of the neighborhood. I'm like, God damn it. Come on, man.
Hopefully he didn't have to start it and let it idle for a while before he took off. That's the worst.
Yeah. Didn't need a
I got to sit here for 5 minutes with it idling.
Whole neighborhood. But no, motorcycles. Fun.
Yeah. The only thing I ever rode was dirt bikes, but I haven't ridden a dirt bike in 30 years. So
yeah, I never cared for dirt bikes. They seem dangerous to me.
Mr. Ride Everywhere.
Yeah, I've wrapped myself around a couple trees when I was a teenager, so I won't lie to you about that one.
Well, like when I just before I left 29 Palms, our bandmaster at the time was out riding dirt bikes, made a jump over a dune out in 29 Palms somewhere, fell over the front of the handlebars and broke both of his femurs.
Who was that?
Anderson, Dave Anderson.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
So we were leaving. We left on a trip, and when we came back, he was still in the hospital post surgery. To put pins in his femurs.
He was out for a long time, dude.
Oh yeah, he was.
That's insane.
Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, any motorcycle wreck's bad, but
yeah.
What do they say though? It's there's only 2 types of riders. What is it?
The ones that have been down and the ones that are going down.
That's right. No, the ones that are going to go down and the ones that have been down, or something like that.
Yeah. Wow, it's just a matter of time.
By the way, just selling it super hard.
Yeah, it's a matter of time. It's not if, it's when.
Yeah, and most of the time, it's not going to be your own fault.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's the biggest thing that, as far as I know, as far as road bikes, you can be the best driver, rider there is, but it's everybody else you got to freaking worry about. So
yeah.
Well, it's also street bikes. You're playing just a havoc in neighborhoods too. So I mean, so we got the whole every e-bike and every kid's going through the neighborhoods these nights.
Oh, yeah.
Like no lights on, ripping through like 25, 30 miles an hour, and then like they're graduating from e-bikes and going to street bikes, ripping around like they're still in the neighborhoods. But yeah, we have a whole like the ER doctors, police are like, get your kids off the e-bikes in the neighborhoods right now, because you can't see them. They're on sidewalks, they're in streets, they're like 10, 11 years old. It's like,
yeah, and they don't know all the traffic laws, so they're just all over the place.
Traffic laws, they're making up as they go. It's like Lord of the Flies on the streets around here these nights.
True. But back in the day, a bicycle is one thing. Like, it's only going to go so fast. Those e-bikes, man, those things are quick.
Yeah, and they're on sidewalks, and then they skip streets. And if you're going 25, you're like, all right, I have to stop at like regular intersections at this point now. Like, phew. Yeah. And they're not little kids either. There's some chunky monkeys flying around my neighborhood right now. I'm like, dude,
they're putting.
You get back on a real bike. Put some energy into this.
Just trying to throw their weight around.
They ain't little.
Well, at least back in the day they had to pedal. Now they don't have to do shit.
Yeah. It's true.
No.
It's true.
Kids these days yelling at the sky. Damn kids.
And it's
man.
Back in my day, you used to have to zigzag back and forth to get up the hill.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny.
Now they just ride straight up.
Uh-huh. Oh man. Well, all right.
Well, we have our local hockey team won the Clark Cup, which I know none of you know about because it's USHL. They beat Muskegon in double overtime. Super happy for them. Stampede.
Yeah. That was the local team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sioux Falls Stampede. And then they're getting ready to go to college. So, but they were playing like Chicago and Muskegon and like Sioux City, Fargo. So it's we got USA Hockey junior team on in their league too. So it's always kind of fun watching like America. So it's like when they play America, team at USA, like I feel torn because I was cheering for USA. It's like, oh, it's kind of like cheer against your own team. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah, but you said that was the juniors
hockey
team, right? Juniors?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's some good hockey right there.
Yep. No, they're getting picked up by like D1 hockey teams, and so I mean it's pretty fun watching them. So like TJ Oshie, has quite a few come out of the Sioux Falls area here, so it's kind of fun watching them. But yeah, like Ore Road, Minnesota, it's like a pipeline for a lot of those kids. So, and if you're not familiar with Ore Road, it's a hockey factory in Minnesota. So, but yep. Looking at all their headlines in the area here. So, yeah, it's just a quiet news day. And I should never said that.
I guess we can go ahead and do our words of wisdom and start to close this thing out, I suppose. So here we go. Here we are. We got a book report tonight.
I got 3 of them left, and then I got to go raid the basement again. But I'm going to pick a oldie but a goodie because after 2001, we all got drug into the base theater for it was like the entire meth. Every staff and CO on one meth had to go into this. I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but it was the panel on Mogadishu and Gothic Serpent. Were you guys there for this, or was it just one meth only?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
Any NCO, staff and CO had to get like. It was that panel on Mogadishu in the fight.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah. So, Mark Bowden, Black Hawk Down. If you haven't read the book, I'm sure everybody's seen the movie, but the book they crack into a lot more of what the background looked like and how Mogadishu devolved after the Marines left, and then the final. Why there wasn't armor. Les Aspin took one for the team on that. The white helmets with Malaysia, Pakistan, and all the foreign militaries that were in the zone. But yeah, if you get a chance, Mark Bowden, he's right for the Atlantic before it was like a terrorist paper or whatever. I don't know. The Atlantic is still amazing, but this was kind of the primer for the global war on terror for us because it was the link up of Al Qaeda in the Horn of Africa, and they think that they started building the tactics that they were using down the line against other organizations, down to like RPGs into the tail booms for Blackhawks. They're figuring out ways of they're finding our centers of gravity and figuring out where our weak points were around the world. And it really kicked off in Mogadishu in '93. So I joined in August of '94, and October of '93 is when Gothic Serpent went down. So that was the military I was joining. So, and the small wars in the middle of nowhere that were peacekeeping. And it was also during the time where we started talking about the 3-block war. So if you remember that with General Krulak, and they used this as the prime example of it. So one block you're handing out MREs and food and water, and the next block you're doing like peacekeeping, and the next block you're in kinetic warfare. But this really was the book they used to like drive that home to us, because Mogadishu was such a interesting place, and there was more places around the world that were going that direction. So, but Mark Bowden, he's done some very interesting books, but Black Hawk Down is still one of my favorites. So, if you haven't read it, highly recommend.
Bonus. All right, I like it. Aaron, can you still hear us?
I can hear you, Andrew.
Oh,
I can't hear anybody else.
If you're ready, we can hear your words of wisdom.
All right. So, since the topic of motorcycle riding came up and it frustrates Mike, There are old motorcycle riders and there are bold motorcycle riders, but there are no old bold motorcycle riders.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not bold.
I mean, it makes sense though.
Yeah,
yeah. Nice. All right, who wants to go next? Vic, you want to go next?
Sure. Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Very nice.
I believe that I can be old and bold.
Be careful. Just saying, you don't necessarily want to be both.
Not on the motorcycle, though, Vic.
Aaron said that's a fallacy. Don't use it. It's a lie.
That's right. Not on the motorcycle. That's right. All right, Mike, what do you got for us, man?
I had one, but I don't even know where it's at now, so I'll go along with this one from Thomas Edison. I have not failed. I just figured out 10,000 ways why it doesn't work to begin with.
Yeah. That's me. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, I like it. All right, well, fellas, thanks for doing this. Thanks for coming on. I always have a good time. Hopefully you guys do. You keep coming back, so you must enjoy it. Or either I have guilt tripped you into coming back. And so either way, I thank you for doing it.
We are gluttons for punishment, Andrew.
There you go. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. All right. Well, to everybody out there who's struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with, ask them how they're doing. And if they need that helping hand, please give it to them. All right, fellas, one last time. Thank you very much. To everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the fight.